YouTube, what's happening, man? I'm here to talk to y'all about learning about your market. And as I promised, I'm dropping this video and it will be on tonight. So I want y'all to check this out and be, focused on what I'm talking about. So I want to describe a few things and scenarios that I'm going through right now with 3 properties that I have under contract in this particular area in Houston. Y'all don't know I'm Loopy G and I'm in the Houston market. So the Houston market, man, it floods a lot everywhere. So when you out here looking for properties, you have to know if the property flooded, if the property didn't flood. So I want y'all to know that I have 3 properties within a half-a-mile radius of each other. Only one of them flooded, and it flooded 4 times. If y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all probably seen when I walked through this house, the guy told me that it only flooded twice, which was a lie. He ended up telling me later on down the line when I was considering terms to him that it actually flooded 4 times. So this particular area, I end up finding out that you have to run comps by the street. Some streets flooded, some streets didn't flood. A lot of people saying that the investors messed up the comps in that area, but they didn't. The city of Houston fumbled the ball, and they actually messed up the comps in the area because they have the sewage system messed up to where that some streets flood, some streets flooded. The property investors, the real estate investors came in when people needed help, and they came and they helped these people, and they got these properties for the low, and then they fixed them up and they sold them for the low. That's not their fault. Their goal is to get properties at a discount, fix them up, and sell them at a discount and make profit at the end of the day. So they did not mess up the actual comps. The city did, or the state did. Whoever did not fix the drainage system did. But we're not getting on that. We're trying to learn about our market. So I had this property under contract thinking it was a slam dunk deal, because not only did I get it for under $200,000, the comps were over $300,000, and it was in between the upper twos to mid $300,000 range, which is around $260 to $350 range as far as comps, which was great. The property was already gutted out, and it needed minimum work, a bunch of a little drywall, a couple tubs, showers, sinks, small stuff. But the thing is, to make sure this property don't flood again, you need to lift this property up. Other than that, when it rains, it's gonna flood again. So I'm not knowing this, but I did know that, hey, I wanted to solve this problem. I wanted to get this property under contract and solve this problem. But come to find out, I created a problem for myself because I'm pitching out bad product, and it not necessarily bad product. It was that I didn't get it at a more better price, and I couldn't, because not only did I get it at a kind of high price, it's a foreclosure, and it costs a certain amount for him to reinstate the loan. So it's like basically upside down. So I really wanted to help this guy, and I still possibly can help this guy, but it almost seemed like there's no hope for this property, because you really basically need to lift this property up. Just fixing it back up is not gonna do. Now I have 2 other properties in this same area, but they did not flood, and that's a coincidence. But hey, check out my Instagram and you'll see my story for the day, and I'll build rapport with the neighbor across the street at the other property that I have under contract, and he been there since 1973. He said it never flooded, which is great, and I have it almost directly the same price as the flooded property. And this house that I'm talking about, the house that I have under contract that didn't flood, man, this house is completely remodeled. Man, it's basically move-in ready. Never flooded. The guy been sitting there, staying there since 1973. Say none of the houses got water in it. So that's extra great. That's extra great. That was good news I want to hear. So my next property that I have under contract is right around the corner from that property, but it's across a main street. Now those properties are actually actually have different comps because they're on the other side of the main street, and they they on the side of some apartments, the actual little other part of the neighborhood. So those comps are kind of different. Man, there's so much stuff you have to figure out about your market. So don't think that the whole neighborhood will be the same. In certain areas it won't. And what I want y'all to do is learn about y'all market. So this right here is definitely gonna be a series, and this is the first episode of many. And this was about flood areas, flood zones. Learn your market and make sure when you're dealing with these flood areas, if you are in a city where it floods a lot, you want to know the comps on each street. I know it's time consuming and I know it might be a headache, but this is something you're going to have to do to make sure that you actually have a deal. And the thing is, you want to make sure you have a deal, because you don't want to be showing stuff to your cash buyers that's not a deal. You know, you don't want to turn them off. You want to turn them on, and you want them to go in their pockets and spin it. You want them to come and let's go to closing. You want to be able to assign that contract. You know, you want to be able to help that property owner, and you want to be able to make some cash at the end of the day. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. It's definitely about closing. You can have all the properties under contract in the world, but you definitely want to close. You got to close for it to mean something. So I want all y'all now to make sure that y'all are actually paying attention and learning about areas in your market. Do that ASAP. And like I said, learning about areas in your market is going to be a series, and this is the first episode of many. So I want y'all to stay tuned, and hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, and hey, I'm gonna let y'all know like this right here. I'm gonna drop it raw until I get my cameraman and stuff, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna drop these videos, and I'm gonna make sure it's raw and uncut, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm adding value to y'all. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Follow me on Instagram, and I will be having links in my description to where that y'all know what's the things that are helping me in my business. And I want y'all to, you know, hey, take action. Take action. Take massive action, my people. And if y'all subscribe to me, y'all are my level up family. We gonna be about leveling up. So hey, all y'all that subscribe to me, y'all my level up fam. So I appreciate y'all checking in to Loopy G REI channel on YouTube. This your boy Loopy G, and hey man, I'm gonna make sure I'm dropping another episode, and that's gonna be coming soon, about learning your market. The next time it might be about Main Streets, so make sure you got your notification bell on, because I'll be talking about Main Streets, you know, getting properties under contracts on Main Streets. So y'all stay tuned and stay looking out for that. You know what I'm saying? Until then, I want y'all to make sure y'all run comps in flood areas for each street. Listen to your market. The people gonna let you know if you got a deal or you don't have a deal. Facts. So appreciate y'all checking in. I'll holler at y'all later. You know what I'm saying? It's our turn. Hopefully I see a lot of y'all in Las Vegas November the 8th and November the 9th, 2019. It's our turn. 100K Club movement. I'll holler. It's your boy Loopy G. I'm checking out. Peace.